In tonight's headlines, second amber rainstorm warning issued in less than 24 hours after heavy rain slashed Hong Kong and the surrounding areas. The United States Congress approves a $95 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. And Max Verstappen wins the Shanghai Grand Prix, virtually dominating the race. The amber rainstorm signal was issued for the second consecutive day, less than 12 hours after the warning was cancelled last night. Coming into effect at around 10 a.m. today, 4-hour period when the signal was enforced, at least 30 millimeters of rainfall was recorded across the city. Even though many were equipped with umbrellas, a minority of whom who went without one got soaked in the rain. At around 11 a.m., a 1-meter tall tree toppled on Barker Road, causing peak tram service to be halted for the day. Around the same time, a 10-meter tall tree collapsed on Wiley Road, blocking 2 car lanes and the pavement. 2 vehicles were hit by the falling branches, but no one was injured. Shortly before the observatory issued the amber rainstorm signal today, a water spout was spotted at Clearwater Bay. Wind speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour were recorded at Green Island, off the northwest coast of Kennedy Town and Changchao at around 11 a.m. Heavy showers and squally thunderstorms are expected for the rest of the week. Southern parts of the mainland also received heavy rainfall, which left many areas of Guangdong province flooded. Rescuers evacuated elderly residents in Shaoguan City on their backs after some areas were left inaccessible. Life rafts were deployed in some urban areas of Zhaoqing to plug residents to safety. Floodwaters rose to more than 8 feet, submerging the ground floor units of many buildings in some areas. Traffic was disrupted in low-lying areas of Qingyuan and Zhaoqing after roads were flooded. Authorities in Guangdong province have activated the Level 4 emergency response for flood control. The usage of single-use plastic tableware and styrofoam products will be banned starting tomorrow, which happens to be Earth Day. But plastic containers could still be provided for consumers opting for takeaway. Writing on his blog, Environment and Ecology Minister Jie Qinwan emphasized that the legislation does not aim to penalize businesses. Instead, the measure is aimed at forming a plastic-free culture in the region and help to protect the environment. Jie revealed that thousands of restaurants have already geared up for the regulation. He noted that some eateries would charge customers extra for cutlery in a bid to discourage customers from using plastic tableware. But the secretary pointed out that such a move is not required under the regulation. Jie urged eateries and stores to make use of the 6-month grace period for the ban and use up the plastic utensils that will be prohibited soon.
In celebration of Cinema Day, movie enthusiasts had an affordable offer to enjoy films on the big screens today. Tickets were up for grabs at a discounted price of $30 in all theaters across the city. While many people had already secured their tickets online, some were still available at the counters.
因為呢一張呢係 4D 嚟嘅，咁平時呢應該好貴嘅。
This woman said she took the chance to watch a 4D film at a cinema in Bangkok. She said such an experience was too expensive at the original price. Despite getting the last available front row ticket, she said the discounted price was very much worth it.
啲人多啲過嚟睇戲咯，因為如果正場都係貴嘅。
This woman said the experience was pleasant and the discount could boost the economy by attracting more people to the theaters. While some are in good spirits, others may have mixed feelings. The cinema in Kai Tak will be permanently closed starting tomorrow.
如果佢執咗笠啦，咁我哋就冇得好方便睇戲咯。
This boy says he lives nearby and is a frequent moviegoer. The closure of the cinema means he could no longer conveniently watch movies. Cinema Day is one of the activities of Hong Kong Pop Culture Festival aiming to promote cinema culture. It was first held last year, which was well received by the public and recorded the highest single-day record of nearly 222,000 people watching a movie. Cheryl Yun, Cable News.
The government is aiming to turn Hong Kong into an innovation and technology hub, but manpower shortage has always been a concern. Taking to the airwaves this morning, Innovation and Technology Minister Sun Dong pointed out that the issue is alleviating. A raft of measures introduced by the authorities, including the Top Talent Pass scheme, have lured many professionals to the SAR. Even though Sun believes the sector would get additional manpower in the coming years, he emphasized that development in high-tech and innovation-related industries is crucial. Manpower could only be retained if the sector continues to thrive. Their hard work would definitely pay off as long as the industry works towards a clear goal and avoids interference, Sun said. The Hong Kong Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park, which will be launched in stages by the end of the year, has interim agreements in place with nearly 60 companies. Sun pointed out that this is just the beginning, as the park near Lok Ma Chau would attract more companies from Europe and the US to come to Hong Kong. He also revealed that the government would unveil the development plans for the Hong Kong side of the park this year. We are looking at how to turn the Hong Kong park into an international innovation and technology center, which will definitely be a world-class park, the secretary said. Janice Low, Cable News.
Paul Chan has once again emphasized Hong Kong's global appeal, prompting many enterprises to set up shop in the SAR. Writing on his weekly blog, the financial secretary said he came across many companies that have either applied or are considering to be listed in Hong Kong during his trip to Hangzhou and Suzhou last week. They are drawn to Hong Kong's institutional advantages and seamless integration with international standards. He highlighted the key advantages the city offers, including the free flow of capital, goods, data, and talent, as well as low tax rates. To further promote Hong Kong, the authorities are actively organizing events, including the upcoming meeting of the APEC Business Advisory Council, which is expected to host more than 200 business leaders. After months of delay, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a crucial bill to provide $61 billion in military aid to Ukraine. The bundled package also allocated $26 billion in military support for Israel and a further $8 billion for allies in the Asia Pacific, including Taiwan.
On this vote, the ayes are 311 and the nays are 112. The bill is passed.
Three of our primary adversaries, Russia and Iran and China, are working together, and they're being aggressors around the globe. And they're a global threat to our prosperity and our security. Their advance threatens the free world, and it demands American leadership. If we turn our backs right now, the consequences could be devastating.
While the House took separate votes on the bills, they will be wrapped into a single package to be sent to the Senate for approval in the coming days. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked the United States, calling the bill a life-saving decision and that it would keep history on the right track. Outside the Capitol building, pro-Palestinian demonstrators called for the Congress to stop sending additional funds to Israel amid tensions. In a statement, U.S. President Joe Biden reaffirmed his commitment to sign the package immediately once passed, and commended both parties in the House for prioritizing national security interests amid moments of grave urgency, with Israel facing unprecedented attacks from Iran and Ukraine under continued bombardment from Russia. Cheryl Yun, Cable News.
Overnight Israeli airstrikes on the southern Gaza city of Rafah have killed 18 people, including 14 children. Israel has carried out air raids on the city almost every day, where more than 1 million Palestinians have sought refuge from fighting elsewhere in the besieged enclave. It has also vowed to expand its ground offensive to the city, which borders Egypt, despite international calls for restraint, including from the U.S. Meanwhile, protests in Israel are demanding for fresh elections and a deal to bring back hostages held by Hamas. Israel says about 130 hostages remain in Gaza, although more than 30 are presumed dead.
I'm here tonight mainly for two reasons. One is to protest against our government. I think the government has failed in the last year and a half, and has brought us really to the lower level Israel has been in the last 76 years. And the second reason, which is very important, is to protest, do as much as I can in order to bring a deal to the table to release all the hostages now without any further delay.